EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Patriots sideline head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys are also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. Kate Scotty with Brock Hewitt, and everybody just about set. The Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Young on return. This makes it up to the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And he really is a spectacle anytime he leads an offense out. Because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
They break the huddle in second down now. This is going to complicate matters for third down partners and backwards.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Decision making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
They're long for him here. Setting up the running back screen. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Now I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 2nd and 10, we need something positive here. Quickly out to the line, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
May now on 3rd down. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Here's Braden Robinson for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Harrison has it all set up for the kickoff. Young on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hit on through the contact. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They're going play action. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
我就要 start the tune now.
We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Rock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline like that.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now looking to throw. He's got the 1st down grab. He's still going. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. Now run it with Trey Henderson. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Patriots. 1st down.
You've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st down, Patriots.
From the gun, it's May. Dumps it off to his running back. They won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. All right, here we go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Complete out to the right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
May now throw on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's down almost. No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage too until some resistance has finally appeared.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots pull out in front further, 13-zip. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Robinson attack on the extra point. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Robinson has it all set up for the kickoff. Young on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And his fullback. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Nico Collins. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and
Empty the backfield. Motion right. 3rd down from the gun. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Cam, because I think we thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good call, good call. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for the spin. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll throw here on 1st. He'll take this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down pass play coming. That's another quick hitter. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. He tries to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw for it. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going back to Taylor. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space with a range open, punish and disrupt plays and then tackle, tries to meet him in the hole. Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got a screen to the running back. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They kick him behind the line on 3rd down. We're through 1 on Monday Night Prime Time. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. Reichert connects there. And that gets him back to within 11.
Let's attack the long, sustained drive and take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. but they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It's basically is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win it.
That time we start, well, you won in all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Get some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
May now from the gun. Short pass Bryant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Shotgun handoff to Anderson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 13 yards.
From the red zone now.
First down, Patriots.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Going after up and good by Robinson. And the Patriots push their lead to 18.
Broncos 3.
Robinson has it all set up for the kickoff. Young on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down, now. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Lifted wide open, it's complete. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First down.
Throwing from the gun. Finding Collins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's an option play right side. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Moving back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the
First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Making the call himself. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hilton is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos fighting back and Reichert on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game.
Broncos 10.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And the decent run back is going to end as they bring him down and inside the 30. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Back to the air, it's May. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Here's May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's May. Empty on a slant. And he's down. Looks like they made a stop at the 46-yard line.
And the Patriots first down.
Henderson on 1st and 10. He picks up 5 on that 1st down long. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 14.
On the gun, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's right underneath that. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal, New England.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he is in the end zone for New England touchdown. The Patriots making a 3-possession game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Marcusson attack on the extra point. And the Patriots push their lead to 18.
Broncos 10.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Young on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Now come out throwing. Finds a man right side. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender allows wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Bryant, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Volkov caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. He doesn't hold it up there. He's going to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Early cross shot, on to punt. They can really use a good one here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May are ready to go once more on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football block, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. May on 1st and 10. That throw behind his intended target. To the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's May to the air. He doesn't hold it up there. He's going to drop it. With a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
May. Looking for it, route complete. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains. One snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, Keith, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. You did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and his losses.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it here right up the middle. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He only had one catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is Jackson Dart. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Giants are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's the home team's running back. He gets the ball, and we have liftoff. He has cleared the tower, and he's gone. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, too. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
May now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3rd down, 8-7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long, moving to throw. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
7 yards. Another 3 and out.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Broncos offense all set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. 1st down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Throwing now off the play action. And he doesn't see what he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception and that return on top of it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback.
They made it
Oh,
right
hell
back.
yes.
That's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, hey, as a quarterback, when you're driving off the field, I'm not even looking at defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Here's him moving up. They're able to drop him. And after one play of this drive, they might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield, or he was greeted with a big old open arms for an easy sack.
He's across midfield in the Patriots territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that. It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I call it, about the 12-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Starting on the ground with Henderson. The ball, he's weighing in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. May now steps up and he's running with it. He's going to have the first down as he slides to him.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice stand on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw for May. It's on the end route. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Patriots first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
It's Henderson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. Clean it over the middle. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. On the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Henderson here from the gun. A couple of teammates combining there for the stop out of just 1 yard.
Hey, that's a run that's home run on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door and a bigger gap in the future.
They get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it all the way down to that 15-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you never want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He's got a man left. Well, he might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that Drake because he's one of those guys that you count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Anderson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run spot.
He's getting driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The point after, here's Navison. Extra point set right down the middle. Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 10.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Young on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos
Denver set to take the field on offense. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish it off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, here he is to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook, pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Flames beyond the marker. And it's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs from 37. He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just over until the 40 is able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running it out of the gun. Drops by the 1st guy he ran. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. Loose, incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that will bring up 4th and 3.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Desperation time here. These guys complete to Bryant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gun snap, they'll throw. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Still knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows main or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
They got the football, but not the 1st. That's not just shy of the marker. 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Down and less than a yard.
Trying to push that past the marker. He's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First call here coming for the shotgun. Off the play action, May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Back to the air. It's May. Complete out to the right. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. First down from the 42. It gives down to Henderson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Or play action, May. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Rob, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. He runs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is inside the 15. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots keep adding that fourth quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The point after, here's Nervison. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead.
Broncos 17.
Nervison has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over first.
Broncos running their offense out once again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Here we go.
Standing on the dime. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Going on seconds. Finds Mims. And he has it right there midfield here. He's about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good. Broncos first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
79.
Throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Big Okay, you know this from covering the Seahawks calling their preseason game. Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. So that's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on downs. So they're just going to decline that penalty. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Made off the play fake. On the sideline, and he's got it. They're already going to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough, because that defense just simply has no answers.
First down, May. Taking a chance in the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronco. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Pickup
of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
They give now to Henderson. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Offense there came in heavy with that 13 personnel. Left back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8 out on the 9. All the blockers will work.
He's in looking up there, and he'll drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Catch made over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They're running things in double time.
14. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run it up the gut. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Patriots continue piling it on here in the 4th. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead. Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Nice, LeBron there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it's tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that one-two contact. You couldn't do that.
Nico Collins, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense sent back to the field, led by their receiver. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. 1st and 10 from the 32. I'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Patriots.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's going to bring this down at 35. This certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this guy out with every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call. That's on the 1st.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Trying to make it happen, but no run. Just goes backwards on 1st down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. It's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Now Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you gotta count on those being efficient and effective.
And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So the Patriots come in and take a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall